We're going to solve the following inequality. X minus 4 is less than 3. Now, inequalities have many more than just one answer, but we're going to start by adding 4 to both sides just as if it was an equal sign. So if we add 4 here and we add it to the other side, what we end up with is that X is less than, because these cancel, which was why we did it, X is less than 7. Now, when something is less than but not equal to, we're going to use a dashed line to represent it. So if we look at this graph, this is what I want, but I want another color. Here's the line, X equals 7. Here's where X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I was just going to graph X equals 7, it would look like this. Because on the graph, this is at 7. This is at 5. This is at 3. This is at 1. Can you see the squares? Okay, so this blue line is graphing X equals 7. But we don't want equals. We only want the stuff that is less than 7. So we want numbers like 6 or 5 or 4 or -2. So the first thing we have to do is change this to a dashed line. And it should have arrows on both sides. Let's have it have arrows. And then let's make it dashed. Let's see if it'll keep. Nope, we'll have to make the dashes. I mean the arrows. Anyway, now this says that X is not 7, but it can be everything just before and everything just after. So to graph an inequality, we need to shade all of the correct answers. And it turns out that any X that is less than 7 will work for an answer here. So we are going to shade everything to the left of that line. So we're going to color in all this stuff because all of these are correct answers. And if you're not sure, then we'll check. Okay, so we said any number less than 7 would make that statement true. So if we let X equal 0, because that's less than 7, and we put it into X minus 4, we get -4. And the question is that less than 3? And any negative number is less than a positive, so it works here. Now, let's check a number bigger and be sure it does not work. So now we're going to check. We're going to use what's bigger than 7. How about 10? So now we're out over here where the answers are not supposed to be. And now we're going to go X minus 4 and find out that that's 6. And we're going to ask, is that less than 3? And the answer is no. So because the X's that we check correlate to the answers, what we have on our graph, right? We check something in the shaded area, which is where the answers are supposed to be, and it worked. And then we check something outside of the shaded area where there are no answers, and it did not work. So this is the correct graph for this inequality.